Hello students, today we will read page 102 of class 8 Social and Political Life, chapter 8 Confronting Marginalization, Adivasis Demands and the 1989 Act. The 1989 Act is important for another reason. Adivasi activists refer to it to defend their right to occupy land that was traditionally theirs. As you read in previous chapter, Adivasi are often unwilling to move from their land and are forcefully displaced. Activists have asked that those who have forcefully encroached upon tribal lands should be punished under the law. They have also pointed to the fact that this act merely confirms what has already been promised to tribal people in the Constitution, that land belonging to tribal people cannot be sold or bought by non-tribal people. In cases where this has happened, the Constitution guarantees the right of tribal people to repossess their land. C.K. Janu, an Adivasi activist, has also pointed out that one of the volunteers of constitutional right guaranteed to tribal people are governments in the various states of India. For it is they who allow non-tribal encroachers in the form of timber merchants, paper mills, etc. to exploit tribal land and to forcibly evict tribal people from their traditional forests in the process of declaring forests as reserved or as sanctuaries. She has also notice that in cases where tribals have already been evicted and cannot go back to their lands, they must be compensated. That is, the government must draw upon plans and policies for them to live and work elsewhere. After all, governments spend large sums of money on building industries or other projects on lands taken from tribals. So, why should they be reluctant to spend even very modest amounts on rehabilitating the